Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. What's going on? Come on in. Come on in, y'all. Look, happy Friday, beautiful people. It's Leona again, and I am back to give another tip to make day trading easier for all my new retail traders out there. Even those that haven't seen consistent profit, this will be for you as well. So, listen, y'all, before we get into the topic of discussion for tonight, I need you to do me a favor. What I'm going to ask you to do is hit the thumbs up button right now. Go ahead, do it. Give me that thumbs up, and then also hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. And don't forget to press the notification bell. This way you know when I'm going live. And also, if you have anyone that you're cool with and know they need help with trading, feel free to share this with them so that they can get the information at the same time as you. All right, remember, y'all, sharing is caring. So let's get into this disclaimer first before we do anything. I cannot sit here and talk about anything pertaining to trading, investing, all of that good stuff without giving you the heads up. Y'all, trading and investing in any market can contain substantial risk, and it's not suited for every individual. Every trader or investor learns and performs differently. That's why our results will not all be the same, okay? There's a potential for a trader or investor to lose all or more than their initial investment due to numerous factors. That's why it is suggested every single time that each trader or investor only invests money that can be lost without jeopardizing their financial security and or lifestyle. Y'all, I am not a licensed trader nor a financial advisor. I am a student, just like most of you that are watching me right now, either live or the replay. Shout out to all of you. I'm only sharing information that helps me, that has worked for me. And of course, it's for educational purposes for every viewer, because the expectation, y'all, is that as you get information from me or anyone else, you do your own research, okay? All traders and investors or any newbies here that utilize any strategies that I discuss, any services or products that I provide or that's shown on this YouTube channel, you would do so at your own risk. Keep in mind, y'all, past profits do not guarantee future results. So my results may not be your results. The next person's results may not be your results. So keep that in mind. Now, let's get into this, okay? So 2 weeks ago, I shared 4 tips with you all to help make day trading a bit easier for you. Now, I did go into tip number 1 simply because I wanted to make sure I'm going into detail on each one of these tips. So tip number 1 was stay a student and focus on mastering the skill. If you missed that one, y'all, you can actually go to my YouTube channel after this and then just watch it because it's still up on there, okay? But tonight I'm going to cover tip number 2, which is develop a trading plan. Now, what I'm about to share with y'all does not only apply to day trading in the market of your choice, it also applies just to life in general. So go ahead right now, share this live with your favorite sister, brother, cousin, friend, coworker, whoever that person is before we get into it, all right? Because tonight, right now, we're going to start talking about developing a trading plan to make your trading journey easier. Now, I'm sure you've all heard the saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Y'all, this is like so true when it comes to day trading, because for whatever reason, some people think this is gambling, and it's not, y'all. We're not gambling over here. We are using strategy. We are reviewing historical data. We study different economies and looking at like how what's happening at that time in that particular country may impact that country's currency or that company, etc. All of this is done before even entering a trade, or at least should be doing some of these things. You should be doing some of these things before entering a trade. So planning in this manner, honestly, this applies to life as well. Plan your day, y'all. Plan your week, plan your month, plan your year, create a 5-year plan, 10-year plan, whatever. Make sure that you are just creating a plan, even if it's just planning each day for the time of being, because you're in survival mode. Listen, that's fine, y'all. But at the end of the day, one of the things that I find has discouraged people is they don't hit the deadline they give themselves. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you hit the deadline, the timeline, whichever term you want to use. That's not the point. The point is that every day you are waking up prepared to accomplish something. Like, hey, I want to do this because this is going to contribute to, me accomplishing this by the end of the month, and then by the end of the year, and this in the next 5 years. Each little thing is going to contribute to my overall success at some point. So it's not focusing on, you know, hitting a deadline. It's a matter of, man, let me get up and I got a plan. What you don't want to do is keep waking up like an accident. Shout out to Eric Thomas for that phrase. But seriously, stop waking up like an accident and just plan accordingly. So the question is, well, how do we develop a trading plan to make our trading journey easier, Leona? I'm glad you asked. Okay, y'all. So here are a few things that I want you to consider, or that I personally consider before trading, while trading, and then, of course, after I'm out of a trade. I personally ask myself questions, and then I generate my plan based off of those questions, right? So, like, one of the questions I've always asked myself, especially with schedule changing, becoming a mom, definitely being a stay-at-home mom, like all of these things, I ask myself, like, how many minutes per day or hours per day am I willing or dedicating to studying and practicing, entering trades, learning how to utilize a new type of indicator, whatever it may be? How many minutes per day, how many hours per day, whatever it may be? How long am I dedicating to studying and practicing that thing? That's one of the questions, because you're going to need to establish that so you can put it in your schedule. Okay, you got to put this in your schedule. The only way to know that you're going to do it is saying, okay, so this is what my schedule looks like per day. If I'm saying every single day, so if I'm saying, hey, I want to dedicate 30 minutes to, learning this skill, or at least studying how gold, the metal, moves. Okay, well, what time of day am I going to do that according to my current schedule? Okay, now that I got that established, if it's 8 a.m. or if it's 6 a.m., my time, whatever time zone you're in, if it's 6 a.m., okay, cool. Well, I need to set an alarm. I need to make sure that I put this on my schedule. I need to make sure I set a calendar reminder, because now this is intention. I am intentionally preparing to follow through on the plan that I've created. Another question to ask myself is typically like, okay, so what pair stocks. So if we're talking about trading different companies in the stock market, cryptocurrency, whatever it is, what is it that I want to trade consistently? What do I like? Now, for my new people, if you are new to trading or considering trading, you will end up figuring that out over time. You're probably going to trade multiple things until you find what you really like. Everybody has that thing that they really just enjoy trading, whether it's one particular cryptocurrency, whether it's one particular company like Apple, Nvidia, when the stock market, whether it's, gold like myself when we're talking about Fort, whatever it is, you're going to figure out what that is. For my new retail traders, it's just a matter of, what is it that I like? If it's a specific market right now, focus on that. What specific market do I really want to learn how to trade and I enjoy learning about? That's where you go, okay? Then the other question I asked myself, and this is part of my plan, y'all, is how am I feeling today? Like, am I tired? Am I angry? Am I frustrated? Or am I in a good mood? Like, am I chill? I did my routine this morning, so like I'm in total Zen mode. Like, what's going on? Whether you want to believe it or not, y'all, your emotions, how you feel, greatly impact the results of your trading. It's not the fact that you learned this skill and you know this strategy and you did step 1, 2, 3 in this strategy or whatever. That's not it. I'm going to tell you right now, the biggest thing that hinders a lot of people in history, honestly, and in me communicating with folks, it's the emotion. They're emotionally attached to the trade, or they're frustrated from something else, and then they come over here and think that, okay, well, my frustration, I could take it out on the market, and I'm gonna go over here and make some money because I'm mad at this person, or I'm mad at my job, or I'm mad at my boss, whatever. Listen, I'm gonna tell you now, if nobody told you, that is definitely not the time to trade. When you're upset, when you're tired, when you're distracted, all of that stuff impacts your results. So keep those things in mind when you're developing a trading plan. How am I? Because your decision making is going to be impacted by how you feel. That goes with life in general, y'all, not just trading, but this is going to mess with your money. So at the end of the day, make sure you think about how are you feeling before you go to look to enter any trades into any market that you're trading. The other thing too is the other question I asked, okay, so do I have my environment set up to focus on trading? I'm one of those individuals, y'all, to be honest. I really like to be in a quiet space. I might have some music playing in the background, depending on, like, if I'm trading live with other people, I'm playing music because for me, it's fun at that point, like I want to have fun. But if it's just me by myself, I might have music on kind of low, or I'll be in silence. It just depends on, how I feel at that moment. And also, I personally like to be in like comfortable clothes. So I sit in my office and I'll be like in my little camo onesie or in some sweatpants or something. I'm just like chilling. But I want you to just think about this. When you're developing your trading plan, what is my environment set up to do? Like, am I going to have really loud music? What type of music do I want to have, if any? Are you a person that is impacted by lighting? Like, too much light impacts how you think and see on your computer, like whatever that is. Just make sure that your environment is conducive to a really great trading experience. That's the biggest takeaway for that. So that should be part of your trading plan, is where you want to trade, what time frames do you want to trade according to your schedule, and then of course when you know about the different sessions, when we're talking about foreign exchange, when the market opens, when we're talking about the stock market, all of that stuff impacts that. So that's another thing, thinking about what time of day do I want to trade, and that it won't be as hectic for me to get in here, focus, do what I need to do, and then go on about my day when we're talking about trading. The last thing that I want to share just for today, y'all, for time's sake, is risk management. Oh my gosh, this has to be a part of every trader's plan. And honestly, it's the same thing in life, y'all. We have to establish our risk. Like, what am I willing to risk to get whatever reward that I want? So I'm gonna speak specifically to the traders, and then just life in general. So to the traders, if you're looking to enter a trade, okay, am I willing to risk 3% of my account, 5% of my account, 10% of my account on any given trade? Or am I a really conservative trader and I say, hey, no, I'm only risking 1% of my account on any given trade? Okay. If that's you, cool. That there's no, I won't say there's no right or wrong answer, but for you, according to your risk tolerance and what you have in your account, your broker account, you're gonna have to establish that and keep that in mind when you're trading. Y'all, when you establish your risk management plan, like, stick to that. Stick to it. Don't waver from that and then be like, oh, well, it's going to turn around when you're already down 2%, but you said you're only risking 1% of your entire account on any given trade. Well, you're now throwing your trading plan out the window. You're throwing your risk management plan out the window. So you're on the track to losing all of your money in your account because you're not sticking to your plan. Okay, so this is something that you really need to think about. If I'm willing to risk, let's say $100, I'm gonna put $100 into the market, but my goal is to gain 400. Well, now I have an idea of what my risk to reward ratio is, because of the strategy I'm using, because of news that I saw, so on and so forth, and what the market is showing me right now. Bet. All right, so I'm willing to risk $100 to gain 400 in this particular trade. Cool. Stick to that. Do not waver if you get close to your $100. If you are close to your $100, because that is your risk, then guess what? You let your stop loss hit and it close you out at $100 loss, or you close yourself out at $100 if you don't want to use a stop loss. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, y'all, risk management is key. It's very, very key. And you have to make sure that you follow that when you're trading, okay? Because again, y'all, we're not gambling. We're not doing any of that. We are making sure that we're using strategy, historical data, all of these things to help us make an informed decision or reasonable decision before we go into the market. Okay. So these are just a couple of questions that I ask myself, y'all. I have a whole system that I follow. And I want you to just think about something else too, because there are other things that you can consider when developing your trading plan. One of those things actually is writing out your why. Like, why in the world do I want to trade? Why am I willing to put myself through this roller coaster, this up and down roller coaster? And you know what I'm saying? Like, possibly drive myself crazy temporarily while I figure this out, learning this skill, paying money to learn this skill, taking time out of my day to learn this skill for free, whatever it is. Like, why am I willing to put myself through these things? So why do you want to trade? Write that out and review it daily. Who's going to benefit from you mastering this skill? How will they benefit from you mastering this skill? Like, seriously, y'all, write it out. This will keep your head in the game when you are experiencing losing streaks, when you become frustrated at some point, especially if you're in the middle of those losing streaks and stuff, and you feel like revenge trading, like, I'm going to go back in the market and get this money. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, if you feel like quitting, when you go back and review why you want to trade and who's going to benefit from it, how it's going to impact your family and future generations and whatnot, I'm telling you, it'll help you get your head in the game. And it will help you to take the time to figure out why you're experiencing this losing streak. Okay, if that's what's happening to you at the moment. The second thing that's an addition to consider is like creating a routine. Like, and this is for life in general as well, y'all. When you create a routine, you will you'll get to the point where you're more disciplined, and also you'll gain that consistency that you've been looking for. Y'all, creating this routine is going to help you every time before you enter the market. And I would say this for life in general. If you create a morning routine at the bare minimum, okay, it jumpstarts your day. And I'm telling you, your day ends up flowing better than normal when you create and execute your routine. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant, y'all. When we're talking about just life in general, it could be as simple as, hey, look, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to show some gratitude and thank God for waking me up this morning. I'm going to go do, brush my teeth, wash my face, whatever. And I'm going to the gym and work out, or I'm going into my home gym and work out. Or it could be, hey, I'm waking up, I'm thanking God, doing my personal hygiene, and then I'm going to meditate. I'm going to do some yoga. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to read like 10 pages out of this book because I want to get my juices flowing, creativity going, by reading something to give me some new ideas. Whatever your morning routine is going to look like, y'all, create one. Create one. This will help you with establishing discipline and consistency. Same thing with creating a routine before you enter the market. It's going to help you with establishing discipline and consistency. And if necessary, y'all, for my retail traders or wanting to learn the skill of trading, those of you, like, if you need to, write out the steps so that every time, you tell yourself, hey, I'm about to trade because this is my time that I want to trade. You can pull out those steps and go line by line. Y'all, I did that for the longest time when I first started trading, like got serious about it in 2020 and whatnot. I'm so serious, y'all. I was like, I had this big old I had this big old index card, and I had step 1, boom, step 2, boom, step 3, boom. And I did that every single time. And I'm telling y'all, it changed the game for me. So I would say just create a routine that you're going to do for my traders, create a routine that you're going to do, execute before you enter the market. And for people who aren't ready to trade or, kind of on the fence and whatnot, just create a morning routine just in general to jumpstart your day. Okay. Because you made the plan, you know what you want to do, or that one thing you want to accomplish in the day. So that's going to help you to accomplish that because now you're establishing discipline by doing a routine every single morning, no matter what that is. Okay. So now remember, y'all, I'm not the end all be all when it comes to developing a trading plan. I'm just sharing with you what is working for me and what has worked for so many others that I've shared this with. Okay, it's up to you to do what you like. If you say, hey, I like this, take it, apply it, while also dumping whatever it is you're like, that ain't for me. That's perfectly fine, y'all. I'm not tripping on that. If you had an aha moment though while on this live, I need you to do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up on YouTube right now. Like, go ahead, hit that thumbs up, hit the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, give me a thumbs up. And also comment what was the aha moment for you. That would be really great. And then share the video. Okay. Share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it, because I'm telling you, sharing is caring, y'all. Okay. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so that you can keep up with all the information that is being dropped. Oh, that reminds me, y'all. So Black Friday is coming up, and I want to hear from you. Would you like me to add the 90-day trading boot camp to Black Friday sale this year, y'all? Let me know. Listen, y'all, the price is going up on this day trading boot camp in 2024. There was a lot of effort, a lot of time, a whole lot of feedback that I got from previous students. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it was $297 this year, okay? But we're not doing that next year. So I mean, if you missed it, you missed it. But next year, the price is going up. However, I do know that there are people out here who would like to save a little money before you start making money in, trading in these different markets. So that's why I want to hear from you. Just comment on this video. Let me know if you would like me to add the 90-day trading boot camp to the Black Friday sale this year, because that would apply for every single 90-day trading boot camp that's happening next year. Okay. Well, my bad. Let me rephrase that. For first and second quarter 90-day trading boot camps and 6-week trading boot camps. Okay. So friendly reminder, y'all, I will be live next Friday, October 20th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific, to cover tip number 3 to make day trading easier for you. Now, I appreciate every single one of you that have jumped on tonight, and also from the people catching the replay, because I got it. Some of you were busy, so thank you for coming and watching the replay, y'all. Thank you so very much for liking the video, sharing the video, and whatnot. All of those things, subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell, jumping on when I'm live, all of that. Y'all are so dope for continuing to support me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Now, I'm about to jump on Facebook and Instagram to run this back. Okay. For the people who don't really, follow YouTube like that, I'm jumping on social media again. If you want to join me there and ask questions live, then feel free to click the link in the description box of this video to join me there. If not, no biggie, y'all. I'm going to leave y'all with my favorite quote, and that is from the legend. His name is Arthur Ashe, and he said to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Y'all have a good night, good afternoon, or grand rising, beautiful people. I will see y'all next Friday, okay? Same time at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, y'all. See you later. Bye.